The, I've been sitting and watching my husband for the last 20 years. He had had an accident, and minor, and progressively over the last 20 years, I've watched him get worse and worse at night after he'd come home from work and sit in the chair, sit in his recliner, relax, try to relax, maybe fall asleep, but wake up in pain, his legs aching, and every night we would go through the same routine and watch it, progressively get worse and worse. Talk to him about it, try to get him to go to the doctor. He doesn't like going to doctors. Um, not, not wanting to force him to do anything he doesn't want to do, but um, one night I sat and watched an infomercial about Dr. Palmer and decided to make the phone call for him. He wouldn't do it himself, so I did it for him, and thought a free consultation, all you can do is try to find out what he can do for you. If he can do anything at all, you might as well try. And so made the phone call and set up the appointment for him, and he agreed to go.
Well, we come in and talked to Dr. Palmer, and he went over what he would do in the machine and everything, and decided we'd try it, and he agreed.
Then it worked for him, and I had some issues of my own, so I thought, I'll go in for the consultation and give it a try, and hopefully it's just maybe I won't have to go through the treatment, but if I do, let's do it, let's give it a try, and it worked for him. So I thought for sure my situation wasn't as bad as his, at least I didn't think it was. And it turned out we ended up having pretty similar situations, and it worked for him, so I was excited. I couldn't wait to not feel pain anymore.
Mine were in the third or fourth and fifth lumbar, in the small of the back.
And the same with mine, L4 and L5. We can actually, we love to go to festivals, especially food festivals, and we would go, over the years we would go, and every year it seemed like he would get worse and worse where he couldn't walk very far. And it was a little frustrating for me, because I love to go to these things and, and do this kind of stuff, and we go with friends. And he got to the point where he didn't want to go because it was going to be painful to walk, and I'd see him, go through the pain, and I didn't like that either. So now we can go. We can go to the mall and walk. We can go anywhere and walk, and neither one of us are in pain, and it's wonderful.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
She's the shopping queen. She can shop till you drop, and that's what happens.
Now he can go with me.
I try to find the stores that have the husband's chairs outside, so when we get tired of walking around and just looking, I can go sit down.
We were a little apprehensive because of the cost, but we thought, you know what, let's give it a try and see if it's going to help, and if it does, wonderful. And we were excited. I was really excited. It worked for my husband, worked for Dee.
It did work.
So I was really excited that it was going to work for me. Well, you're always
At first.
you're always a little skeptical because, doctors practice, so they're not sure. They're not sure if it's going to help you or not. They hope that it does, and that's what they're there for, to try to help you. But yeah, we were a little skeptical, but anxious too, to try something new, because simple chiropractics, he's gone to a chiropractor before, and it helped a little bit, but it didn't sustain. It didn't last. I'd say after the first week or so.
First week of treatment. It just started helping. The pain was going away.
I didn't want to end up crippled or on pain meds, for the rest of my life. Neither one of us like taking pills, even with a headache. I don't like taking aspirin, but it's a necessary thing. I was worried about surgery, maybe when I get older, not being able to do things when I get older, arthritis, that type of stuff. All that stuff setting in, and then being crippled. I didn't want to be crippled.
I thought mainly I'd be on pain meds forever would be if it didn't work, that's what was going to happen. I'd keep taking pain pills.